Hello Pisces, this is your astrology forecast for July. Well, the exciting news is that Jupiter, your co-ruler, changes sign, and it's the planet of good fortune, abundance, blessings, optimism. But more of that a little later, because that happens in the middle of the month. And I want to break down this month for you in bite-sized pieces. So on the 2nd of July, we breathe a sigh of relief as Mercury, planet of communications, travel, technology, computers of course, goes direct. And it's going direct here in your 4th house, here, Mercury. And so this is going to mean that any of you that have got contracts to sign with renting or buying or selling or land or anything connected with real estate, now you can go ahead. Now you can sign those contracts and not have to worry that you might have to repeat them when Mercury goes direct after a retrograde. Now it's direct after the 2nd, should be much easier. Your communications should be much easier. If you've had misunderstandings with people close to you, your family, your people very close, now it will be much easier to iron out any misunderstandings. It's just going to make anything that you're doing around the home easier. Any repairs, anything that needs to get fixed, now that Mercury is direct, should be much easier for you. For the first 18 days of the month, we've got Venus in the 4th house still. So this is shining a light on your environment. Do something nice for yourself in the home. Maybe host a little meeting in your home, have a get-together, or just do something that makes you feel good about your surroundings, because that's so important to you, Pisces. You are so affected by vibrations and energies. This is a great opportunity to get your space in a way that feels nourishing to you. Now on the 12th of July, we have a full moon in Capricorn here, joining, it's joining Pluto. I'm doing this during Mercury retrograde, so there are a few little things happening, and I apologise for this, but I'll get it done. And Pisces, luckily, you're usually pretty forgiving. So this full moon for you in your 11th house, joining Pluto here. Many of you are changing your dreams, your wishes. A lot of it's changing. You're going deeper, looking more deeply into the things that you really desire and you want in your life. The things that you want to do out in the world, how you want to make a difference, how you want to make a contribution with what you do and your uniqueness. And there's a lot going on here this month between this 5th and the 11th houses. So the 5th house is all about you finding your unique voice, your creativity. You are tremendously creative, Pisces. This Jupiter transit in your 5th house, many of you maybe started businesses or thinking of starting businesses. This is great. This is you finding your uniqueness. And then this here, this opposition, this full moon happening around the 12th of the month is all about you taking that unique energy and really bringing it to the world in a way that's useful. So either through a business or through something that's inspirational that you have, that you share with others. And of course it's so much more easy to share things now on the internet with one another and to build up, with Pluto there, more meaningful and deeper networks, to go deeper with people and to get closer to them. This is really powerful stuff, Pisces, because I know that I do these videos and I hope that I'm connecting with many of you, but always in my heart, I really feel as though I'm talking to each and every one of you individually. That's really that's my intention with these videos, that I can touch you personally and individually. So, the big news on the 17th of the month is that Jupiter changes sign and goes into your 6th house, Pisces. So, Jupiter into Leo. Jupiter in this house is going to bring you many opportunities to really extend your work in some way, to grow, to learn some new skills, so that you're able, again, I'm seeing this whole thing about making a contribution, being of service, feeling useful to people. This is very much, this Jupiter is going to bring you good fortune as far as your work is concerned. Your work direction could bring you several jobs, several opportunities. You might be spoilt for choice. Also, it can bring you great healing for your physical body. Great healing can happen, and you are a natural healer, Pisces. But this can bring you a lot of good fortune as far as your body is concerned. A lot of growth concerned in this area of health and healing. And you may even decide that you want to go into this area in some way, maybe professionally or maybe just as a hobby at this point. And on the 23rd of July, we've got the Sun also coming into this 6th house, shining a light on your work, your career, what it is you want to do with your daily life. As if that wasn't enough, on the 26th of July, we've got a new moon in this 6th house as well, Pisces, bringing you new beginnings work-wise, new opportunities, new seeds that you can plant, new people that you can meet, and certainly a possibility that you are going to go back to school to learn new skills so that you can really extend your reach and feel more of an expert in your area. And for the first 26 days of the month, yes, we've still had this Mars energy in your 8th house. So you may have felt and still feel as though you can't quite get your energy going, that it's really been stop, start a little. But for the first 26 days of the month, I still recommend that you put energy into your finances, into anything concerning your assets, debts, loans, all of these things, but also put energy into maybe getting sponsorship and grants from other people. So that could be very beneficial for you. And on the 27th of the month, Mars goes into your 9th house, joining Saturn. So Mars in your 9th is a wonderful time for planning a trip, traveling. It's also good for moving ahead with a court case, anything connected with a legal affair. It's also very good for anything concerning studying. And when Mars and Saturn come together, Mars is about pushing forward with your energy, and Saturn says, okay, now let's make it practical. Let's make it useful. So you may go on a business trip. You may plan a business trip. You also may develop something that you learn about that could be very useful. Yes, so it's like you may go to school and learn something, but it needs to have a practical application. That's what that Saturn energy wants. So all year we've got a very beneficial aspect between Jupiter and Uranus. It's a trine aspect. And so for you, this, and especially in September of this year and March and June of next year, this could mean overnight money coming to you, a sudden success financially happening for you. It certainly can bring something suddenly, unexpectedly happening. And as well, we've got a more challenging aspect to Uranus, which is Saturn is going to be a quincunx aspect. This is this aspect of a 150-degree aspect between Saturn and Uranus. And so what this means is that your finances have probably been a little erratic, to say the least, and you want freedom. You want to feel free. You want to have all the money and resources that you need. And Saturn is saying, hey, well, look, you know, you've got to find a balance between responsibilities and being sensible and putting a structure out there so that you can realize all these dreams of freedom and passive income and all these other things that you like. So it's important to, the quincunx wants you to adjust, to make adjustments. So not to go over the top in one area and not to go over the top with being too responsible, but finding a balance between the two, and then you can be really successful. So I'd love it if you'd come for a reading, a personal reading, so that I can share with you what this Jupiter transit's going to mean for you, and of course all of the other transits. And please check out my website with the link below. And thank you to those of you who subscribe, comment and share and send me nice emails. I really appreciate it. So have a great month. Bye for now.